at all, okay? Not freaking cool. Not called for. Hey YouTube people, my name is CoolPaws96 and welcome back to another episode of Oh Hell No! And today in this episode, I am going to be talking about the season 11 finale of RuPaul's Drag Race. And yes, this is going to contain spoilers, so I'm giving a heads up. If you do not want to see this video, go to my channel and watch my other videos, or go watch some other YouTubes because I am going to be spoiling it, okay? And I'm not sorry for spoiling this one because I am severely mad, okay? I am really not happy of how this finale went. Okay, so as we know, since season 9, they have been doing the final four for the grand finale, which honestly I don't like. But that's just me. And in this season of season 11, the top four were Silky Ganache, which honestly should not have happened. Akira Davenport. I didn't mind Akira, but enough of the Davenports already. Like, come on. Evie Oddly, who I did not like at all. Reasons. And Brooklyn Heights, the very first Canadian on RuPaul's Drag Race, and the person that I was, along many other people, were rooting for. Okay, and in the first round of the lip sync, it was Silky versus Brooklyn. And thank God Brooklyn won this freaking lip sync because honestly, Silky should have went home a long time ago. Now, part of me does like Silky and the other part of me doesn't. But Silky should not have lasted this long in the competition as she did, okay? I'm not gonna lie. It should not have come to that. It should have been at least Nina West, Area, Brooklyn, and then, oh, Miss Vanjie. I wanted Evie gone, okay? And then when it came to the second round of the lip syncs, Akira faced off against Evie, and I don't know what the hell RuPaul was thinking, but RuPaul decided that Evie won that lip sync, which is stupid to begin with, because Evie just kept doing the same things over and over again. Backflips. Yeah, we get it, Evie. You're severely flexible because of whatever it is you have, but Evie was just doing the same freaking moves over and over again. It wasn't really giving a good performance at all. So, the final lip sync came down to Brooklyn and Evie. And Brooklyn gave the better performance because Brooklyn was actually moving, while Evie was just twirling and prancing and doing the stupid backflips yet again for the billionth time. Like, what in the flying frig? And then RuPaul decided to crown freaking Evie Oddly as the winner. Like, that is so not called for. Everybody knows it should have been Brooklyn. Honestly, this is season 7 all over again when Katya should have won. Really not happy, okay? Not happy at all, RuPaul, okay? Now, from what I've heard, from what a friend of mine told me, I don't know if this is true or not, but my friend told me that the only reason that stupid Evie won was because of So Want to Be whitewashed. Like, honestly, I really don't care about that part right now. Everybody knows that Brooklyn should have won hands down, just right along there. But no, they had to give it to freaking Evie Oddly of all people. Ugh. Honestly, I didn't even like Evie. I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of disappointed in this season. The only good thing that came out of it was Brooklyn and Vanjie, and I was rooting for their relationship, but they sadly broke up, which was sad, but I was still rooting for Brooklyn in the finale. And then it's like, oh, we're just gonna give it to another person instead of the one everyone else is rooting for. Why, RuPaul? Why? It's like RuPaul's not even interested in Drag Race anymore. She's gonna be like, I'm just gonna do whatever and I don't give a crap what other people think. And honestly, with this season, it's been a lot of disappointments. Like, there have been queens that should have went home and didn't, and then there were and then it was like the other way around. Queens that went home that should not have. Like, when Nina West went up against Silky in their lip sync, Nina should have won. Like, granted, that was not a good lip sync at all. Everybody agrees on that. But Nina should have stayed. Nina should have been in the top 5, like even should have been in the top 4. But no, RuPaul decided to keep Silky for some reason. Honestly, like, I don't even. Okay, what is up with RuPaul picking people who should not have won at all? Because season 1, BB Zahara Benet obviously should not have won. Everybody knows that it should have been Ongina or Nina West. Honestly, I was rooting for Ongina more. Don't get me wrong, I like Nina, but I love Ongina. She was the queen I was rooting for in season 1. And then season 2 comes along when everybody knows it should have been Raven. But no, RuPaul had to give it to stupid Tyra Banks. Or Tyra Sanchez, whatever her name is. Yeah, and look what happened to that, okay? Raven has the better career. Raven was even robbed of All Stars season 1 again, so that's twice that Raven was robbed. And then season 3, I love Raja, don't get me wrong, but I think Manila should have won it. But I do love Raja, please don't hate me on that part. I do love Manila. Actually, well, maybe Raja should have won. I don't know, I'm iffy on season 3, I really am. Okay, and then season 4, this is when it really, to me, starts, like, heading down the shitter, pardon my French. But, okay, so the top 3 of season 4 was Chad Michaels, Sharon Needles, and stupid Fifi O'Hara. Everybody doesn't like Fifi, okay? I don't like Fifi, so we can all agree on that. But if you do, more power to you. Fifi O'Hara should not have been in the top 3 at all. It should have been Willem, Sharon, and Latrice, okay? Even though Willem got kicked off, I still like Willem, okay? I know Willem is known for causing, like, controversy and stuff like that, but I like Willem. I think he has a good sense of humor and is funny as hell. So, that was a ripoff right there. And honestly, Latrice, like, getting booted off, no! Like, I'm glad she won Miss Congeniality because she deserved it, but Latrice should have been in the top 3. And then season 5, Roxy should not have been in the top 3. It should have been Alaska, Jinx, and Alyssa Edwards. I love Alyssa Edwards. And honestly, I'm really glad that Jinx Monsoon won season 5. I'm pretty much giving spoilers of the whole series if you haven't seen it. So, honestly, I don't care because I'm ranting, so don't mind me. And then we come to season 6, where the top 3 was Adore Delano, Bianca Del Rio, and Courtney Act. Honestly, I really am glad that Bianca Del Rio won season 6, because I am such a huge Bianca Del Rio fan, and she's, like, tied as number 1 for my all-time favorite queens on the show. And Adore Delano, I freaking love Adore Delano. Like, she is so fun to watch, like, funny as hell, and a really good singing voice. Like, I even remember watching Dora on American Idol. I'm not gonna lie, I remember when that happened. And then Courtney Act, yeah, I wasn't a really big fan of Courtney Act. Like, she is pretty, but, I don't know. I just think it should have been, like, Ben de la Creme in the top 3 as well. And then season 7. Okay, season 7 was the first season where it was, like, the first really bad season of the series. Because, like, you know, every series can't win them all. You know, you're always going to have, like, at least one bad season. And season 7 was the first. So, season 7 was, again, the very first bad season, and for good reasons, because it didn't really have a good cast, and some of the queens, they were robbed. Like, Katya, she got eliminated when, honestly, she should not have. Like, Ruth should have saved both Kennedy and Katya. And Katya should have been in the top 3. But the top 3 of season 7 was Violet Chachki, Ginger Minj, and I think Pearl. I think, I might be wrong. But, honestly, I think out of the 3 of them, Ginger Minj should have won. Because, A, Ginger is really funny. She's pretty. You know, like, she's like one of the... She was one of the top 3 best queens in season 7. Now, the top 3 best queens in season 7 were Trixie Mattel, Katya, and Ginger. Fight me on that, I dare you people. And then season 8. Now, season 8, it really did redeem itself from season 7. And I was rooting for Bob the Drag Queen to win the whole time, and I was so glad when Bob did win, because I love Bob the Drag Queen, super funny, and it was so much fun to watch on season 8. Naomi Smalls, I wasn't a really big fan of her. I'm still kind of not. I still think it should have been, like, Chi-Chi, or Actually, I wish Acid Betty made it further into the competition. I liked Acid Betty a lot. I really did. But Kimchi, I was really happy that she made it to the top 3. She could have at least, like, maybe got a 2nd place. But I'm really excited because I am going to be meeting her at the end of this month, so that I am super stoked for. And then we get to season 9 where it was like another shit show season. Where so much crap happened, and, you know, like the whole Valentina thing, and then there was like Nina Benina Brown. My mother and I, we could not stand her, okay? We just did not like her at all. She stayed way longer than what she should have. And Valentina, I'm still not a fan of Valentina. I don't care what people say, I just don't like her. Um, that's just for another video, maybe for, I don't know. And then we get to season 10, which was a good redeemable season. Like, it was no season 5, but it was way better than season 9, I'll say that. And honestly, I was so glad Aquaria won because Aquaria, was one of the people I was rooting for. And, well, mainly one of the reasons because we're the same age, so. But, yeah, and then season 11. Really? Like, you picked Evie to be the freaking winner of all people. Like, no, just no. It should have been Brooklyn. Like, you couldn't have let the Canadian win. No. You had to go and let freaking Evie win. I don't care, like, if you like Evie, hey, that's more power to you, but I was rooting for Team Brooklyn. I don't think Evie should have won. Season 11 was honestly full of disappointment. And then All Stars. All Stars 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's get on to that really quick. All Stars 1. Chad Michaels won, which honestly should not have happened. It should have been Raven, but no, Raven got robbed a 2nd time. And then All Stars 2, I was rooting like crazy for Adore, but she decided to quit, which really broke my heart. But then I was rooting for Ginger, and she was like, oh no, we're gonna send her home, which sucked. And then Katya got freaking robbed. And again, top 4 in All Stars 2. Rolaska talks, okay? I actually, maybe, I can't remember, I gotta watch it again. But it was pretty much a Rolaska talks and then Katya. And Katya was robbed. Everybody knew that Katya should have won All Stars 2. But no, RuPaul had to give it to Alaska. Now don't get me wrong, I do like Alaska. But the only reason Alaska won All Stars 2 is because she threw that really big hissy fit, like, I need to stay in the competition. You know, she was acting like a 2-year-old when she did that. You're a grown-ass man. Act your age. Okay? That was not professional, okay? That was just not called for. And then All Stars 3. Everybody knows that Ben de la Creme is going to win. But then she sent herself home. Which, honestly, I was really sad because I was rooting for her and Shangela like crazy. But then after Ben left, I was rooting for Shangela like crazy. Don't get me wrong, I love Trixie, but honestly, Shangela should have won. And then they're like, oh, no, we're gonna let the jury decide. And then they had to bring back freaking BB Zahara Benet. Like, no. Why would you bring her back? No one liked her in season 1. Nobody's gonna like her now. Honest to frig. Like, that was just stupid. Honestly, in the top 3 of that season, in All Stars 3, if Ben didn't win, it should have been Aja, Shangela, and Ben, with at least one of them winning. Because I was rooting for those 3 the most. And then All Stars 4. Now, that was a crap fest on its own as well. Like, Gia, Pheromone, and Jasmine, I never liked them. Especially Gia Gunn. I can't stand her. I never could, never will, okay? She should not have been on All Stars. And then freaking Manila Luzon getting robbed again when she should have won. But then they're like, okay, now what? So then they decided to go for 2 winners because RuPaul is like considered whitewashing for all the winners because the majority of them are like Caucasian or something. So they also had to make Monet win it as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Monet X Change. I really do. I love Monet. But it should not have come to that. So, what the Flying Crab is RuPaul's deal on doing that. Like, I get it, it's his show, he can do whatever he wants, yada yada yada, but at the same time, it's like, why not try listening to what the fans want for a change? Like, the only time they really listen to the fans is when they're doing, like, the online voting on which queen should be on the show, or Miss Congeniality, but anyway, I gotta end this video. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.